have a Witch Doctor and a Chen on your team, and that's probably.
I mean, it was
probably
good in the past.
And you don't want to be on that nowadays.
It's going to come down to I think the bans are going to be very telling. I think Wisp has got to go.
Yeah.
PA or Mag has got to go. Probably PA. I wouldn't be surprised to see Fury
I think you do ban
banned.
PA.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. See what
Bane's
these
been
guys
really
look
annoying.
because it might be totally different. It's EU, it's OG Alliance.
That's
They're
true.
going to have their own approach to the patch. Especially if you go in a game like this, we don't know what these teams will be doing. Maybe they've been like scrimming each other or playing each other, or maybe they don't have a clue at all what they're going to bring out in these first
Rubik
officials.
Sanking Enigma is still strong as well in this early picks, and it's tough. When you do the second round of qualifiers, you have the blessing and the curse of watching these other regions play. So you steal stuff from them, but maybe you steal too much, something that doesn't work, like the Navi Rubik Sanking Open. I'm not a fan.
I just
Axe first ban.
And I like this as well. Lone Druid first ban against Qualifier. I think it's his best hero.
I
in
think
this
Lone
patch
Druid,
is super good.
Yeah, was super underplayed thus far.
Yeah.
But especially these Europe teams, they will play Lone Druid when it's available. That hero is so good and really easy to first pick because it can lane anywhere.
it's way better for NA and Europe because they could see what other regions are picking, maybe get a little bit into their heads as well, see what's wrong. Like Grimstroke, man. Sometimes this hero feels like it's so imbalanced, and sometimes he feels like he's not doing anything when he's on the losing side.
I think we saw it. We probably against VP played it. I feel like Solo played it one game. I think it definitely feels better in the 4 position than the 5 position. Because we had a game where Roger played it, and it just felt like he could do so much more with having that priority and actually being able to get an item.
He needs some items,
yeah.
He needs a defensive item, definitely. An item like a Glimmer Cape to keep himself alive. Once you get on top of that hero, he has no escape mechanism. He just dies.
I can't. What are the bans from Alliance? I can't.
That's like Rubik and Grimstroke on top of the X. Okay. I mean, Rubik, we've been seeing in a lot of play.
Hello, JJ.
So I'm a little surprised the PA and Magnus got through. I think if any of these teams are going to do it, I mean, both could, but OG, I mean, we know what Seb, he loves the Magnus. He was picking it, winning with it at TI, and with the PA it would be great, but Alliance, okay, they're going to grab the PA first. So PA it really is the PA patch. We're seeing it in China, we're starting to see it in CIS. This is the hot hero to grab at the moment. Oh, did you go with the Tusk?
Ooh, Dazzle Tusk?
Chen. You get your Chen. You get your Chen. Yeah.
I was thinking it, man, especially with the Tusk. Because now you have the whatever it's called with your friends and all the summons.
It's insane.
The friends.
No, it's insane. But
The boys.
How much damage is it?
Well, if you
get back and call them with the boys over someone's head.
If that's the PM Magnus, so this is what we expected. This is pretty much what we expected with the PM Magnus, the Tusk of the Chen.
We should really like coach a team or something, because in like 3 minutes of breaking down this game, I feel like we already.
But anyway,
exactly what we said.
But the Tusk score is insane. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they went way too far with this. It does plus 100 per like attack when it's at the max level.
It still works on Brood, right?
Any summons.
Anything.
Anything. And I think the only thing that doesn't work on illusions.
Yeah.
Doesn't work on illusions, heroes and summons.
But you're gonna snowball
you get the instance of extra damage on every instant of attack.
And you said your Chen gives attack speed as well.
It gives attack speed.
That's actually crazy, because
attack speed.
We opened with this a lot in Complexity a couple years back. Like Tusk Chen is just this super cool support duo because you can always snowball with creeps and gank, and now it's literally just perfect synergy as far as dealing damage as well. Like, this is crazy strong. How does a PA survive in the early game?
Yeah, they should just lane Chen. She can't lane. She doesn't do anything to the creeps.
It crushes her.
Late game though, PA does have a nice time because you just killed the Chen.
Yeah, I mean, I think that still depends on what OG wants to get as sort of their cause for the late portion of the game. With this lineup, I think Luna's really good at the moment. I think get the chance of getting a Pike out Luna online would be really nice. You do run the risk, I guess, because you are playing against a PA Magnus who could get in the face and kill you. But if you can think about the tempo that you're playing with the aura that Luna gives, and just the push and the sort of fight you're going to have at 20-minute mark from OG is going to be insane.
The aura is really good as well, right? You want to jump on people and just blow them up right away.
Because what it gives,
and if there's like 500 more HP,
it's an increase on what like the base stats of heroes. So for Tusk, that's fantastic. Even tankier, he's got more damage, so he comes in with the crit as well. He's going to be punching super hard.
Yeah, we talked about evasion and
the primary stat.
His ulti pierces through evasion, so it's always a guaranteed hit against PA.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Team pick.
All on the push.
Give more summons.
Yeah, more summons.
What? So Boar attacks you for extra 100 damage and slows you down.
Every hit, extra 100 damage. I'm gonna actually. This is like the push you're gonna see from OG. This is gonna be some like TI4 final stuff.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna read you the numbers.
It's plus 100.
production
Is
brought
it
to you by
wait?
Kyle.
Is it 100 on every single level?
Dude, it's plus 100 on every single attack.
On
Every
on
single
every
attack
single
from
thing.
anyone in the aura.
It's okay.
What
it's okay, just
changes?
do it.
Like,
Wait, dude.
All right, folks.
it's plus. We know.
Tag team. That's
Tag team. There
and
you go.
yeah. So 15-second cooldown.
Yeah.
It lasts for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And enemies take 100 bonus damage.
100 bonus per
And
hit.
they're slowed by 75%.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Why? Like, you could just
What?
make the aura be a slow and it's fine, but they added the damage. The damage is ridiculous.
What is it
Yeah.
with these new abilities?
So anyway,
that are
get
like
the drop
7
back up.
abilities in one.
But it's really good. And so you've now got the attack speed and the stuff of the Beastmaster and the summons. Like, it's ridiculous.
Their vision game is gonna be so strong.
Jeez.
Jesus, with Chen, Beastmaster, new Hawk is invisible.
Oh, come and sit back down. Come and sit back down. Come and sit back
I'm
down.
in shock, boys.
Come and sit back down. Come and sit back down. Come and
This
sit back
game
down.
is going to be really fun.
But right, so what do Alliance have to do? They got to get some D push. I think. I don't know why you're not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to take Wyvern here. Why aren't you taking Wyvern?
Oh, that's a good point.
Just take the
I
Wyvern.
don't know if that helps.
You don't like the Wyvern?
I mean, you need something like that, but
Yeah.
everything could just like...
Wyvern is super good with the RP setup, and it's fantastic. It's sort of the D push you need. I'm a little surprised that OG haven't banned the Wyvern out, considering what they're drafting.
I'm surprised.
Okay,
I
they
want to
get-
see a DP right
Ooh,
now
can
from
you
OG.
dispel that then?
Dispel
That-
what? Tell me.
I
Tell
think
me.
you can
you
dispel
can, you
tag
can.
team.
But I mean, it's
I'm
a
gonna
pretty
check.
slow.
Yeah,
gonna
I think you're right.
check.
I think you will be able to dispel it.
It's not that
You
fast,
should be
though,
able to
honestly.
dispel it off the tusk.
Cannot be dispelled.
Oh no!
But anyway,
All right,
anyway.
never mind.
That's not why they're picking the Oracle heroes. They're picking the Oracle because they want to keep the PA alive. They want to have the save against the Raw. Get rid of all this rubbish.
Hang
Get
on,
the drop
relax.
back on.
I'm looking at Oracle.
Yeah, do it on not on the PC. This is a professional stream,
Fine,
sir.
relax.
Oh,
Jesus.
hang on. Yeah, so they buffed your Q. That's the thing they changed about Oracle, and I think it just they made a talent better.
Carl, can we get the drop?
Fine,
Come on.
all right, fine.
Right, Terrorblade.
So, look,
Okay.
I don't know if they recognize like how beast OG's draft is, but this is vintage Notel right here.
You got the Terrorblade. It's a solid one.
That is okay.
Give me a dead profit on mid for OG.
For OG.
Yeah, just
So anyway-
nail in the coffin.
Nah. It's Thompson. I think it's gonna be a Pugna.
Pugna-
Pugna's super nice right now.
Pugna would be nice.
Pugna against Oracle. I mean, Oracle's not always gonna use spells against Pugna.
You just drop the ward. I just think Pugna's great as like an anti-RP.
They could also get Invoker as well.
That's true.
I think the Invoker is hard to play against PA, though. You just get jumped on and die.
In a game like this, though, you're probably gonna win. I can't believe looking at Tusk's abilities that
Yeah.
hero wasn't picked.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he's so good.
oh my
Honestly, he's
God.
really good. I think he can.
You have a stun,
like
an
yeah.
ice shards, a slow and amp damage, and a never miss BKB piercing
No,
stun
like
punch.
And it really hurts.
This
With
hero,
that
like,
punch
I
really
don't know
hurts.
if they'll do it, but this hero can absolutely be played in the mid lane.
That's
But
true.
you want to
It
have
can,
him
it
roam,
can be
right?
played in the
You
mid.
You do want
It
to have him
can-
roam, though, right?
It
Not
can be
against
played in the mid
PA.
lane.
No, but that's the thing. If you're playing,
I don't think
if
it's
you're
a good
playing against
matchup against the
Dragon
PA with the evasion.
No. Here's the thing. You play against Dragon Knight mid. You're gonna trade, right? If Chen ever shows up with the creep, and you're
You're
like level
dead.
3, level 5, he's just dead.
Yeah.
It's a 5-second slow.
It can be played in the mid. I don't know if you want this moving around with the Chen. It could. This very well could be like Thompson. Would he play mid Tusk? Of course he would.
Of course he would.
Of course he would.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. You got to watch out for this stuff. So, but I don't know if they'll do it.
God.
I hope they'll do it. But
How did no one pick Tusk?
because he was picking.
Because everyone
Rubik.
was picking Rubik.
Yeah. I bet you Tusk would take him. Tusk would beat Rubik. It used to, because Rubik can't escape. You have too many disables. Now you just slaughter him. My goodness. Tusk's really nice as an anti-RP as well if you go with the support and
Oh
blue
yeah,
build.
man. Oof.
Oracle's nice here. You can dispel the Chen Q. You can
I mean, you
save
keep your PA
your
alive.
DK. Yeah, you can
You
save
just-
your PA.
Yeah, you keep your PA, you keep your DK alive.
I don't
And
like
OG
it
is
too
so
much against
mobile as
Chen,
well.
but
Now that they have
Yeah.
recall, they can just do whatever they want on the
But
whole
my
map.
my problem is where sort of the wave clear is sort of shockwave enough? Do you need something
Yeah.
else?
They need levels.
How
and
do you
time.
push back this sort of
Yeah.
army that's going to be coming down your
Ooh.
lanes?
They could
Ooh,
get
you
the
mag
Ember
4.
maybe.
This should be a Mag 4, actually. That's something I've seen in South America. I like it a lot more.
You don't
want to
play. You don't want to play offlane mag against this tempo.
Yeah, I don't think so. It would take
But,
too long
yeah,
to come
yeah.
online.
Yeah. I think they
What's
are
the
gonna do
PA
offlane.
Fury this game? You have to go Battle Fury, right?
No, well,
No,
you can
don't.
Magnus.
I think you just
don't
go. You need a
it.
BKB and you need, I think, Deso.
All right.
It's really just Deso BKB. You just do too much damage. There's no reason to itemize for
I don't think
anything
BKB is going to do anything this game against
It-
the TB.
Like,
You have
Roar.
Beastmaster ult, you have
I
Tusk.
agree.
But there's no magical damage.
You just can't not have BKB on a PA. That's the thing.
I mean, as a third item, maybe he can just
Jesus.
tank
We're in
up.
100 volume.
I know, dude.
seconds remaining.
It's fine on stream though. I see stream is okay.
They can still put a
5
Dragonite
seconds
on the side lane. Maybe that's a
OG's
better
turn
choice
to
against the
pick.
Chen.
Jesus.
So it is a core Magnus.
It could be Core Earth Spirit.
Very unlikely. Very unlikely.
So the rolling. Told
That's
you.
the problem.
Oh.
It's
Told
Toss
you.
and Pugna. It's very good. I really think OG's draft is very good.
Yeah. Nah, at the moment you
Yeah.
see DK and PA, the Pugna's just too good. You needed magic damage to go along with your incredibly high like minion physical damage push and everything.
Yeah.
But a Pugna, when your game like this hero loves to snowball, and you know you're gonna slaughter down towers.
And, by the
He's
way,
gonna have like Veil Dagon,
Can we
Aether
get,
Lens in like 15 minutes.
why is Pycat called Boosin? Is that that is Pycat, right?
We aren't sure.
That Pycat is playing with them right now. JJ,
Yeah.
can you confirm? Pycat's just got a weird name, right? Well, I don't know. Why does he call himself OG.Boosin? It's like that's his official tag.
They don't
I
have
don't
any
know what that
kind
means.
of deep push
That's some
inside of
German word,
Alliance.
isn't it? What's Boosin? Is it German for buses? I don't know. No, I don't know.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Oh, is it rude in German?
No.
Oh.
It's just something you shouldn't.
What is it?
What?
Just say it. We
Yeah.
won't say it on stream. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it is rude.
No, it's not. It's a very old school name for that.
All right.
What, for
Yeah,
breasts?
okay.
That's
For
not
what? For
rude.
That's not
nipples?
rude.
You can say breasts.
You can say breasts on
You can
stream.
say my luscious, delicious breasts
Yeah.
on stream.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Alright,
eat
so-
chicken breast.
Seeing as his
What?
name is breasts in German, then that is definitely Pycat.
Yeah.
He's called his name a word that means breast. So it's definitely
Pycat's
Pycat.
got a bird chest though. I don't know why he would call himself breasts.
But anyway, look at that DK set.
What?
Did you see that Qualifier? Look at that set.
Well, that's pretty hype. Is that DK or
Yeah.
is that a Iron Forge dwarf?
Look at that set, bro. Look at that set. That's crazy. What
So
is
once
that
they
set?
group
Yeah.
up, how is Alliance gonna stop their push?
I don't
I
Like they
no
have
idea.
Shockwave, Breathe
What?
Fire. That's,
Isn't it a
that's
bad
it.
idea to pick an Earth Spirit into this?
I think it is. I think
Yeah.
I hate playing heroes like Oracle Earth Spirit into Chen. You
Yeah.
get 2v1, and yeah, sure, when you have ults, it's gonna be nice. Yo, can you change the overlay?
Yeah,
JJ, what are
JJ,
you
we
doing?
can't see anything.
JJ, one job.
Yeah, JJ, it's up.
Easy.
Yeah, so one time. Here we go.
So, in addition, you're going to have
Yeah.
no real wave clear. And they don't push towers that effectively either. It's like just the DK. And how does the DK push into a hero like Pugna?
I
That's
don't
the
know.
reason I love the Pugna too. It's because it just eats creep waves.
I like PM Magnus. I think it's fine, but I think I don't know. I really feel that OG's just going to run away with this one. I think this
Yeah,
is
I
this
think
is I think this is going to be a one-sided game.
It's like, how do they get a draft this good almost? You look
Yeah.
at it. It's just the synergy between the heroes. They have no real weaknesses as far as like...
Like how does Alliance win a fight at like 15 minutes in? They don't, and then when
Whoa,
OG win a
hang
fight
on.
at 15 minutes in, OG's going to take one.
When
They're going
they-
to take 2 towers.
When they
They're
get
going to take 3 towers.
BKBs and Mag, like it's all about the clock because a PA DK with Mag will eventually just do so much damage that Pugna, if he doesn't get a
Yeah,
decrep,
but the TB turns off the pipe pops metamorphosis. But,
Sure.
And with the auras, we can't forget the auras. He's popping this metamorphosis. I mean, his illusions up, but he's hitting for plus 100 because of the Tusk
Oh,
aura.
jeez, yeah, I
Tusker's got the control.
gonna
He's
have
got the attack.
Jarek's
He's got the
Tusk
attack
too.
speed as well
Wait,
from the
you're
Chen.
gonna have an Alpha Wolf as well,
Yeah.
probably from
It's-
Chen.
like,
you
you're
have so
gonna
much
see
stuff
these
to
numbers.
focus on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Pugna
just saying
ward.
it's possible. Don't call it GG yet, Nami.
I mean, we just did. But
I love
listen.
this. This is the typical OG play. They aggro tri-lane with the Chen. They were the team to really popularize this back when the majors first came out. Chen typically was played in the safe lane last patch, but I like this aggro style when you have a Tusk because you can threaten mid at
Oh,
all
I love
times as
this.
well.
Yeah, look at this ward.
They want to get a first blood
I think they're going to get it, aren't they? They can
on the
trap
creep wave. They need to get Oracle.
him. Okay. Spirit sees him, though.
I don't think you want to tri-lane, though. If you're
Spirit
Alliance
sees
here.
him. So.
They might try and fight this, but will it work? Oh, they tag team
This
right
is the
away.
tag team. Look at the
Oh
tag
my
team
God.
go. I mean, it's just a couple of hits, but it's nice.
Oh, they popped the meta.
It's what, 25 damage, level 1.
25 damage on one. I mean,
But it's
still.
50
Look at the
mana?
cooldown. Look at the cooldown. Every level, 15 from level 1.
That's
And for 5 seconds static duration. So
how
it's-
is that a thing?
Yeah. And look at the mana cost. There isn't.
Does the slow
40?
even
What
scale?
is that?
40
What is
mana?
that?
What?
40 mana. What is that?
75% every level, folks.
Those numbers need to
Like,
get
why doesn't the
twisted.
movement slow scale, and why doesn't the duration scale? Like,
Why
that is
doesn't the
crazy.
cooldown
The
scale?
exactly. There's so many things you like. It's so good. Like that value point at level 1 is like it's amazing. You take that level 1 every time, I think, unless you get a first blood
Mid
opportunity.
lane.
So
Yeah,
a change we didn't talk about is
Yeah.
Earth Spirit's roll now stuns.
Yeah.
0.4
And your kick
seconds
slows,
level
right?
1. Boulder smash, slow, 80%. That's
I'm curious as to why that changed. I guess so. The AOE stun was a bit. The 3-4-man roll-in stuns were probably a big problem from a balancing perspective. Oracle Q got buffed, by the way. That's a pretty high damage nuke level 120 now. No meta, so a little more pressure onto this off-lane TB.
well. The
Alliance
problem
did a good
is
job. They
Chen
blocked
is
the hard
level
camp.
1. He has penitence,
Mhm.
so they're sharing XP with 3 heroes, so he's not gonna get level 2 anytime soon.
I think you're fine with this. You're winning the lane anyway. And you have lane control. Here's, again, the issue with the Oracle Earth Spirit. Oh my gosh.
Just look at this. They might get first blood. They want to No Tail. No Tail. He's trying to get away, but he can't. First blood for Alliance.
Well played.
Insane with the burst damage.
Oracle does a ton of damage in this case, but he did burn all of his mana.
Gets first blood. Alliance will be happy with that one.
He's going to mango and go for the steal on the Satyr, it looks like.
Is he going to find it? Oh, we can't hang around.
Oh, wow, never mind. That's actually surprising. It's a no-tail Tusk and a Jarek's Chen. I mean, that was the opposite of the roles they played at TI.
Yeah, maybe just because the way they're here. I don't know, yeah.
Maybe no-tail just like, I want to play Tusk. I've spammed it 100 games. It's so much fun. Cool, though. A lot of teams have no Chen player. OG's got 2. Guess that's why they won TI.
Well, this is the beauty of Dragon Knight. Like, he barely loses
No.
any matchup.
No, that's very true. And Qualifier, he's a very solid laner.
Yep. DK beats Pugna, but the thing is, you eventually just trade, and DK really hates playing against heroes that can just shove a creep wave safely. Like, you can't get in range to stun him, and Pugna will just kill your archer every blast when he's level 7.
Yeah, but then check the top lane. We have
What's
a
going
1
on there?
versus 1 matchup. Mag against 2 boars.
Yeah, Mag is definitely favored here, though. And Boxy, top MMR in Europe, definitely not a
Is he?
slouch. Yeah,
Number one.
1. Han player, babe. Gotta keep an eye on him.
Bottom lane. They get themselves in. Onto Insania, and OG will get themselves a kill to kick things off for their side.
A lot of OG's got one of those cool drafts where it feels like they make a move, they find a couple kills, it'll be easy for them to take towers. In response, Alliance not really as easily able to capitalize, but not. I feel like OG's on a bit of a clock. I think PA Mag just eventually kills everybody.
It's a Terrorblade.
I know, but it's a PA, man.
Terrible.
This hero's first picked for a reason.
But it's a Terrorblade with insanely high armor.
Oh, this is the Sharks.
I feel like this is one of the better late game cores to have against the PA.
Oh,
I don't think
definitely
we
is.
should
The thing is-
underestimate
Yeah,
PA plus a mag. It's same concept with IO Gyro. You lose one fight and then the game just turns.
Yeah. And also, you don't have the luxury of buying MKB on Terrorblade most of the time. You hate buying that item.
Hey, good shot from
Oh, wow.
Tiger.
No-tail's in trouble, too. He might
Yeah,
just die here.
I don't think he can get out. They've got good chase. They put the shards down, but Mickey has no trouble getting himself around them, jumping forward. And Alliance get the 2 kills down bottom.
Oh, and right away for the rune. Tiger making
quick plays
plays.
from the
Look at all 4.
All right, Alliance kicking things off with the better play here in the lanes.
The more I think about it, this 1 versus 1 matchup on top really favors Alliance more because Mag is going to get way more levels and just have M power, and then PA can come online faster.
He's not doing as well as I might have expected, but I think that's just this new boar build. They're so annoying to lane against, and it's back to where it used to, where you can have 2 up for half the time. It's quite nice.
Mm.
Previously, when you could only summon the 1, it would just lane. And this is the one downside of Tusk, though, against carries such as PA.
Yeah,
It's
you
of
can just get
course-
away every time.
Yep. It's very tough for him to ever lock him down to find kills.
I know, I mean, they're turning. Looking to No-Tail. No-Tail will turn towards Insania. Reflection out as well. They will kill off Insania, but No-Tail should fall in return as Tiger and Mickey focus down the Tusk. No-Tail will fall, but this time OG take the favorable trade. Taking 2, losing 1.
Oh, wait, hold up. Is that... Okay, never mind. I thought that was Thompson on Terrabit.
No, it's Boosin.
Boosin.
a.k.a. Mr. Cat.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
Boosin, he's hung around on his own. I mean, he's dead. Unless he could do some sick jukes here. But there's going to be another Purifying Flames. Bam! More than enough damage for Insania to find the kill. The same time.
Damage.
So OG, they don't return to bottom. Means that their Terrorblade dies, but they make a move mid. Does allow them to kill Qualifier. This is going to set Thompson up for a good amount of damage onto this mid tier 1 tower, which is beginning to fall.
Is there a better hero to have 1-1-1 on than Tusk right now? What an insane... Oh, and my gosh, what is...
Wait,
The recall...
That's a recall.
They change it. You have Coddle recall now.
and now surprise, there's a Terrorblade with Metamorphosis, but Tiger's got the roll away.
No.
Okay, so now they're not the optimal position really for the Terrorblade to be in. As Booster's going to have to
what's
make
the
a
cooldown
down
on that
pass.
spell,
Tusk got
JJ?
TP to base because he was stuck on the high ground.
No. Yeah, persuasion, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You summon your allies to you.
Yeah.
The send back to base is no longer a mechanic, which I don't mind because that was really dumb.
So you just go with Chen, smoke,
hey,
other
Mag's here,
people
Mag's
showing
here.
on the lane.
All right. They're going for it. They're RPing for it. They get the
Chen's in trouble
Terrorblade.
too.
Jarak's in trouble.
The touch of the
Lands with
slow.
the chase down.
Oh, what?
Oh, he's brought Seb in. Oh, and they turn with the Roar. They've got the Roar, the surprise play, but it's not enough damage. Mickey's able to jump across back to Insania. He's out of it. It was a cute attempt from OG, but not good enough, as Mickey will survive. Insania might not be quite as lucky, though, OG. Looking to dive underneath the tower. Mickey's already bailed out, as OG have 4 here, so Insania will be the one to fall for Alliance.
And I love what Seb's building. He bought full Vlads, so cleave doesn't work against armor like it did before.
Yeah.
Doesn't negate
Thompson
armor.
just trying to do his best to die as slowly as possible. And should
What
of course
item
do
does he
so.
have? What is that?
Because it's the crown.
That's just a crown? Okay, never mind.
Because he's the king.
Oh, yeah, it's the new veil. Forgot. Wow, Beastmaster already with the Vlads. You can see the strategy of
Look at
OG.
the-
Link
look
up
at
the
the push.
Beastmaster and the Terrorblade, go make moves. Which is really easy when a Chen can just summon one of you at all times.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the power of the Chen.
The only 2 heroes who can build Veil are Jakiro and Ogre, because they have 2 heads and Veil is made of crown and helm. Where are you gonna put all those
That is
stuff
true.
on the head, right?
That is true.
I thought you were going to have some sort of insight, but no. Nope, it's about fashion. Just what one would expect from a European.
Is there no other hero with 2 heads in the
Oh,
game?
no tail.
What about Alchemist? Alchemist could build Veil.
Sure.
There you go.
That's a great
Oh,
one.
That probably
OD.
works a little better then. You know, looks good, doesn't it? You know, the Alchemist can have the crown, and then the Beast can have the little helm.
Summon in up top on the Beastmaster once again. What, man, I just love the way OG plays and itemizes. They're always about these team fight items to increase their just power level, and they just connect, and you can't
Yeah.
fight them like this. Got 'em.
How's that balanced?
It's not.
Invisible Hawk.
Think about the vision and map control OG has just naturally. When you can constantly summon someone into your Chen as the Invis Hawk scouts out with flying vision. Like, it's nighttime.
He has
Saw
way
that.
too much HP. Is it 300 on
Something
Hawk?
like that, yeah. You
So,
can't
all right. How do you kill that
Wait,
stuff?
it's because you can't control it anymore, right? So, like, you summon it and send it somewhere, and then it's stuck there.
Wait, what? Oh, you can't. Oh.
Oh, our double RP.
Yes,
But he can't commit. This is terrible
They
here.
can't get the kill. Maybe with Insania they can have the nuke damage if they get the hold onto someone. They're looking for Thompson. Thompson is getting nuked down low by the Oracle. They got him. They do find Thompson. They're going to be able to find the Chen as well as Quaker comes in with a wraparound. Quick stun to hold down Jerax.
Yeah, the problem with the Alliance play at the moment is, like, they're doing great, but it's so hard for them to punish and get towers off of these nice kills. They will get mid because that catapult's alive on just a sliver, but they have no pressure in the top or bottom lane, and they've already lost their towers there. So they're just going to be playing catch-up, and this is where the lane shove advantage of OG comes into play, because the Terrorblade can just play aggressively, send illusions down lanes, and sweep through jungles. Pugna Beast constantly just blasting creep waves, and then immediately looking to rotate.
Seb has got the Roar back up if he sees a chance to turn with the backup coming in, but Qualifier keeps the distance. Bottom, Mickey.
He has Battle Fury queued up. I mean, you have a Magnus in your team.
Thompson. Can't. Doesn't go for it. Actually goes for the blast on the creeps.
I hope he just goes for some raw damage at this.
For the PA. Yeah.
So nice smoke. They can recall, remember.
And he goes.
Hello. Wow.
They're playing fast, OG. I mean, this is exactly how we expected them to play.
Yeah, they got great vision up to play around as well.
So much push and so much kill potential.
Yeah. This is the Pugna. Just it's such a strong early to mid game hero. You spend your gold on all these cheap items like Veil, Aether, Dagon. They're all so cheap, and they make your hero spike in power.
Yeah.
And it's just, how do you stop this?
They don't, how does the lineup of Alliance stop any sort of push like this?
Yeah, exactly. Like, when they make these moves and they find a clean kill into an immediate push, you have no tools to deal with this as Alliance yet. You have no blinks. You have no Shadow Blade. You have no way to actually like find a team fight, and just so much single target.
And
now
you,
they walk right into Roche.
I mean, you can't do anything about this at all. I mean, you've got a blink on the Magnus, but you can't. You cannot take a fight.
Oh my god.
Whoa. all this extra
all
damage.
All the tooltip modifiers.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, this lineup is probably one of the quickest Roche taken drafts lineups. I shouldn't have that, but it's very quick.
That was 10 seconds.
Yeah. 12 minutes in.
And I feel like I'm going to repeat this over and over, but like they've been doing this since TI. Obviously, Wraith Bands, Nulls are like the new flavor, but OG is so good at buying these cheap items and then just dominating a game from 10 minutes on. And they synergize it so well, too. It's just so much.
You get Seb, Alliance. They do have a good team here ready to fight as they'll look to try and turn. Jump.
Nice RP.
He gets the RP. Able to take down another as well as popping the Aegis on Thompson. Thompson, is he going to get any sort of backup? Doesn't look like it. There's 5 heroes here from Alliance, and they'll kill Thompson the second time.
Really nice rotation from Alliance.
They need to play as 5 Alliance like this.
Yep.
Sadly, Chen was not level 6 there to save Beastmaster. And look at the build on Chen. He's going for 3 points in Q. Maybe that's the new build. Penance just for some extra extra attack speed.
Yeah, is incredible.
Extra attack speed with a hero like a Terrorblade in your team.
But keep in mind, Alliance, like that fight evens the game, if not puts them ahead, because I still think the PA at a certain point, especially with this Battle Fury build, yeah, sure, TB might have 30 armor, but you're still going to be able to clean up everything else. And they do have enough lockdown, a mag and a DK. It is not difficult to kill a Terrorblade when you can stun him through BKB for that 3 to 4 second window. What's the win probability, Zach? Can we get Dota Plus involved? Because I'd say it's at
He doesn't have it because he's an idiot.
Don't have Dota Plus?
Like, you really should, James.
Oh my god. JJ, what are we going to do with you? Top lane, DK in trouble. And hey, a Beastmaster.
Man, this new Chen feels so good. You can make so much more action happening on the map.
It's so cool because you can see he summons up his Beastmaster, and then Chen actually TP's bottom to back up the Pugna, knowing that, there you go. Now a Tusk is here. What's the cooldown on that?
15 seconds.
Wow.
There you go.
Wait, what's level requirement?
Like, how do you deal with this? 1 TP and all of a sudden there's a 3-man smoke coming from an angle you don't expect.
Top tower
yeah, that's to do with the when you
Oh, PA? He popped the blur. He'll know someone's in the vicinity.
I'll take that.
The Hawk.
There's the vision for the snowball. Close the gap, McKay. He does manage to jump across the Oracle. They can keep chasing though. Seb does still have a roar. They'll throw the axes, another Phantom Strike from Mickey used to try and get away, but he turns with the dagger. They've got a wrap around. Qualifiers there with the Elder Dragon form coming in to try and help turn things around. Boxy jumps in for the 1-man RP. Boosun as the Terrorblade outside of the side of it all. The Roar comes down out onto Tigers. The Earth Spirit's locked in position. Boxy falls as well. As they're not even done yet as OG roll in, looking to control Mickey. Mickey does have a Phantom Strike up in a second. Can he get himself away? He can. Jumps over towards Qualifier, but OG continues to chase. Tops him with the movement speed. Can keep himself right next to Insania. One more Decrep. Blast and a suck. Finishes off the Oracle. OG take 3.
They were literally just pelting down this lane. The moment they group as 5, they pop the meta, and you can see the damage output.
And you just go high ground.
Caught.
Do they want to go high ground? Okay. They're going to play it slow.
Too risky.
I mean, the way this fight started, the Oracle used really early ulti, almost full HP PA, and then they just needed to run away. Also, RP was not as good as in the previous fight.
I mean, I like this build with the PA, though. This is going to be able to clear the creeps, Beastmaster stuff, like big crits that can do AoE damage, and just BKB right after. Like, it's maximum DPS output. You can see, though, as well, Insania did play a great Oracle. He W'd a couple times to ensure that the Pugna Drain and Blasts were doing no damage to his cores, but they just don't have the offensive turnaround if they don't land a big RP, and that's the problem. They need that PA BKB and a 2 or 3 man RP. Then you'll be able to turn around these
And look at
fights.
the items on Tusk. Man, just a casual Ring of Bassi, plus he's building the...
He's going to look to get the easy kill first, trying for Tiger, but he's going to have the backup from Insania, keeping Tiger alive. Insania goes for the self-false promise, the TP out, and he'll make it away. Both of them get out of there. Nice play from Insania. Saving the 2 of them. Down bottom, Nick. With the treads. He's got enough mana.
Now what?
He's still dead.
You can't fight PA here. It's crazy. The damage output, my goodness, Mickey. That's potentially a game-winning kill, because now Terrorblade is going to be behind in progression, and it ensures that that second Roche fight will involve a Phantom Assassin that has acquired a BKB.
I mean, that was what just a straight up mistake. Like, why was Pycat down there that far on his own when the team's top? Is it
because he was counting on a summon, perhaps? Didn't expect PA to be in that vicinity, just willing to man up.
But they got no wards down there.
Yeah, that too.
Nice dodge.
He still should be dead.
Damage.
Very dead.
Look at PA clear that ancient stack. It is literally already dead. I wouldn't be surprised to see him even go for a basher before BKB at this point. Also, this triple Wraith Band treads PA is nuts. Just saying. Like, my god, is that high damage output.
Yeah, I think you got to get 3 Wraith Bands every time in this era.
Yeah, OG, I think, is in a bit of trouble. Seriously. Like, the Terrorblade's damage output is high, but you can't deal with PA. And once he buys a BKB and the Pugna no longer threatens him, I actually don't know how you kill him anymore. Because Terrorblade is not enough damage without an MKB in the midst of a roar. Plus, there's an Oracle behind him. You can just ult him.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And that's it. The BKB finished on Terrorblade, but that no longer prevents the Phantom Strike. So PA can still just man up and try and go for Busin if that makes tickles his fancy. Dagon going to be the next choice on Pugna. This is the tops and build, but they may have run into a strategy that they weren't really respecting enough. I mean, Mag PA, how many times have we seen this already in just 3 days of CIS qualifiers?
I still feel like Alliance needs to hit RP to win a team fight, even though this PA is massive right now. Look what they're doing. They're just chipping some damage, trying to Alliance make a move first.
This is great, though. They're getting a lot of damage. They're going to pop the Necro.
You can easily split push with the Chen in your team now.
Yeah.
And this tower's, it's dropping.
Just throw out some spells, force some pressure. They're going to bring Mag back to base. And they even defend their top tier 1 because of the threat that they output.
Also, one of the ways to gank with the Chen right now is you TP to a tower and you use your recall before.
Yeah.
Then just 2 heroes show up.
2 bracers on Insania. Love it.
Oh, there we go. So the BKB's there on Mickey. So the PA should have a good chance at staying alive.
It's all going to be this next Roche. That's going to be the play. Oh, look at the PA.
Oh, RP onto the 1.
The snowball wasn't there.
They do manage to crit Thompson. Thompson's dead. Now No-Tail's in trouble too. Tiger's able to get the roll across.
Oh
they find
goodness.
Jerax. 2 kills for Mickey. on the PA as OG are forced to back up Tiger. Dives forward, the shards are down, sort of blocking any extra backup coming in, but Tiger with the Magnetize should have the damage to finish off No-Tail. Qualifier blinks forward, and Tiger's not done. Rolling in, looking for vision for more. Can't quite find Pycat and Seb as they'll be back behind the tier 2.
If you think about it, Mag just RPing Pugna there, it doesn't sound that good, but Pugna is their most damage output at the moment and can save people, so it's
also
always a good target.
Squishy. He goes to almost negative armor now that PA has the Deso talent. And in addition, where's the save? Because the Pugna and the Tusk are looking to save each other, but the Tusk snowballed already, which means Pugna is just feed. If they go for anybody else and the Pugna's there to decrep, they don't have the follow-up damage to actually land that kill during RP. So that's
Pugna's armor doesn't go into minus with -3 corruption. He's sitting on 11 armor.
It's still effective, though.
It's basically 2 down. It's nearly 2 down.
He doesn't have Deso yet, or it would be. But yeah. Oh, he's going Sanj and Yasha now on this PA. I don't know. Not a huge fan, but it makes more sense when you consider Terrorblade's armor so high. You don't necessarily need the Deso. And he already has battle.
The nether reaches out.
Arcane Rune
let me
Pugna.
know when I'm good, because I'd prefer to talk from... Good? Alright, cool. Alright, got you.
The tier 3 tower, OG. Alliance. Plan here.
Lord
They're taking
PA.
that Rax pretty quickly.
There we got that tier 3. Oh my god.
It's a lot of right click if OG's allowed to stand and push.
The Pugna ward doing so much work. It's with a nice save.
RP is ready.
Pycat needs
Whoa! Jesus!
Oh, Boxy. Absolute beaut there. Puts OG's push to a hole. And Pycat, he'll fall too. Mickey with the triple kill after Boxy gets the dream defensive
I want to
RP.
see that again, JJ.
Yeah, check that out. Yeah, check that out.
I mean, they stood on top of each other and fed. I don't know if that's... I mean, just kidding. Great play by Boxy there. That's #1 MMR EU, folks. Most challenging region.
Oh, and Roche is up. That's a free
the
Roche for
dream
them.
for Alliance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Look at this.
Gosh,
It just came ready.
Yeah, watch this from Boxing.
It's like easy though. Look at the positioning.
And it's ready.
Absolutely perfect.
Insanity doing a great job though. Just always on point.
Yeah, this Oracle play has
Yeah.
been... I don't think I've seen him ever sort of... You know, sometimes you see Oracles throwing out false promises too early and such, but every spell from Insanity's Oracle has just been on point.
He saved Taiga in the initial stages of that fight too. So then timely W and a couple heals.
Like, he crushed the lane, and then he's making all these mid-game saves happen.
And yeah, it's at a point now where you don't have damage problems as Alliance because your PA is actually just that farmed. Finished the Sanj and Yasha into a Basher, probably Abyssal after, and in a DK or a mag stun, he'll kill everything.
New SNY looks so confusing.
Yeah.
Do you think there's gonna be a player who misbuys an item?
Because of the color.
Definitely.
So what does the purple one do for you now? If you get the one that you sort of like SNY? So you end up with accidentally, a bit of Int instead of a bit of Agi. That'd be pretty bad. But then it probably won't ever happen because every time you buy that, you buy Yasha first. Anyway.
I think Yasha Kaya is going to be way more common than
on what heroes?
Sanj and Kaya.
What heroes you like?
On spellcasters. You pick it up on your maybe even your Pugnas, like your Sky Rafts, any move speed int type hero.
But you really want to be spending 2k on that move speed?
It's because it gives you more spell amp and significantly more.
No, I'm saying the Kaya's good, but why would you want the move speed rather than sort of the Kaya Sanj, where you're going to get some HP? You know what I mean? Like, isn't it always going to be more appealing to have the Kaya Sanj?
I think there's more. Is there the same? Are the spell stats the same?
Yeah, and with the Kaya Sanj you get status resistance as well.
I just feel like you want the move speed over status resist, but I'd say it could probably go both ways.
Yeah.
The move speed and the new scaling mechanic is really strong now because they remove the cap as well.
I feel like Yasha and Kaya fits OD as a hero perfectly.
True, yeah. If OD gets back in there. Alright.
Well,
OG's got some problems here in the middle lane. The Alliance.
Like this is the.
Oh, he used it.
Did he blink?
Ooh, nicely timed.
What is going on?
Did Pugna blink that, or did he get recalled out?
That is a blink.
Wow, that
100%
was
blink.
sick.
Yeah.
That's a TI winner right there,
Yeah,
folks.
nice blink dodge from Thompson.
My goodness gracious.
Like, can we see that
And
again?
you could see what Mag is
Yeah.
doing. He's turning mid-air just so that he's in a better position to skewer them back if needed.
How did he do? Did Thompson blink forward?
No, he blinked back. The thing is, though, to your point, that also
Yeah.
increases the time it takes you to RP by a couple of frames. Because you're not blink RPing, you're
That's
blinking, turning RPing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably would have missed it anyway.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was
still.
an instant reaction from Thompson. Yeah, I mean, he blinked before. He blinked before Boxy blinked. Yeah. Oh,
That's
it was
why.
the dagger that screwed him up. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes your
absolutely.
enemies make you look good.
Radiant's top shrine
I mean,
is
it was
under
still
attack.
well timed. Like, he knows that the mag is coming in. He sees him looking to blink
Radiant's
RP
top
him.
shrine
Sure. Yeah.
And as we said, like, both teams are very aware that Pugna is the target.
And there it is. Blade with
Yep.
MKB. He skipped SNY. He doesn't want to go for Manta style this game against all these clean.
I mean, as long as he can stay alive and have all the auras in place, he's going to shred through Alliance. But
Well,
it's
is he,
keeping him
though?
alive.
He
This is
really
the-
isn't
it's
that much
too-
damage.
With
Maybe
the
MKB
tag
is no
team and
damage.
the attack speed from the Chen and the Beastmaster,
That's true.
like, he hits like a truck.
They're gonna need a you gotta kill PA. That's the thing. But there's an Oracle behind him, so you don't have that easy. Oh, I'm gonna roar him into my TB.
Yeah, that's
meta.
like who gets to the backlines on OG's lineup? It's
You
very
don't.
hard.
They don't have reach. That's the downside of their draft. They're
Yeah.
a snowball lineup.
They just
that
sort
wanted to get ahead, stay ahead.
Yeah, it's just very sort of frontal
Yeah.
run at you lineup from the front rather than find these
Yeah.
wraparounds. I
They-
mean,
they
maybe
try
No-Tail can come in from an angle, but it's going to be sort of this slow initiation that's easily playable against.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Blur
Zero
crit.
crits.
would have died immediately.
There's the crit.
So yeah, guys, PA.
The PA. Then I underestimated the PA factor. I think I did underestimate as well, sort of the factor you were saying, Alliance, this is a team that's it's
Oh
been running
man,
at full
Thompson
power.
solo kills
Oh.
him, and he got.
He got the
I think
gem.
he stole the gem.
You
Yeah.
got the gem, right? Yeah, you got the gem. And of course, I mean, do we know, have all OG's players been on a break? Have they all just not been playing for like a few months?
Thompson played a bit. I
Thompson's-
think you can even. I think Thompson in this.
Jarek's definitely had at least a month break. Like, he made an Instagram post. I can't remember how long it said it was, but he had a long break.
Yeah, they're not playing bad necessarily, but I think Thompson and Pycat have been the only ones really spamming games of Dota.
Yeah, I just wondered.
And you can see, like, there's a little bit of rustiness. I think mostly with No-Tail. I thought he was, like, the best support at TI, and he just seems a bit off on his Tusk thus far. Surprised, again, that they changed roles.
Well, maybe that was because No-Tail felt less comfortable because he hasn't been
On
playing
Chen,
as much,
yeah,
so he
could see
wanted
it.
to play the easier so-and-so hero, out of the two.
The game could still go either way. The Beast, like, this was sick. The Sentry Ward, just showing him. He actually did the damage because he Shadowbladed on the Pugna Ward, and as he did so, Thompson just blinked in and killed him.
Now Beastmaster has Boots of Travel, so he can be
Whoa.
in 3 lanes in 10 seconds. He TPs.
Yes, TPs, boots of travels,
Yeah.
record. He's all over the map.
Abyssal Blade on the PA now. He can kill Pugna in a crit all by himself. What a spell. Well, you got a BKB on your Dragon Knight now to
Yeah.
go with the blink. That's big. It's just all about the Pugna and the Tusk. There's Alliance. You've got to CC or kill the Oracle and then find that PA. That is necessary if you want to win this fight.
Beastmaster just broke the smoke. And is getting recalled. Can TP top to push if he wants.
Oh. What is going on here?
There you go. He's out of there.
Hey, Sheeves.
Refrigeration. I'll take that.
We're casting. We're casting. We're just saying hello.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
big roar.
Seb?
No Oracle in sight.
Has he got the damage though? I
got
don't
two
think so. He can
bracers.
block him. He's punching him, but it's not enough. Oh, Thompson.
Oh, Insania saves himself.
Thompson's got to be careful now. He's used the first bit of burst. He's just got to go
Bash.
for TP out of the bash.
Oh
He's
my
there.
God.
Thompson's held down. Tiger does fall, but they've lost Thompson for this one. Seb's going to get jumped upon by boxes. He pulls him back with a shockwave. Dagger bash is there from Mickey as OG lose 3.
Matt, is this game just over? You actually can't deal with PA anymore. And you can even see the Earth Spirit has like 2200 HP. The PA's got 1 billion. Your other 2 cores are strength heroes, and it's an Oracle who was
Yeah.
able to ult himself in that fight to ensure he stays alive. He's got 2 bracers as well.
And then the PA is too strong. The PA is too. Mickey is crushing it this game. And Alliance, they as I said, they've just played more Dota than OG in the last month or so, and it's showing. I think this is just Alliance. They're nailing it with the plays.
Beastmaster can TP on top lane
Yeah.
and then get recalled by a Chen.
Or we'll go for a bit of the split. They could threaten the split, but they do have the dire creeps up there. I think Tiger at the moment on the top lane looking to de-push the creeps.
Oh, he's the Metaforce. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, and he's straight on to Boozer.
What?
He's in trouble. He needs to be saved, and he needs it now, and it will come through. There's going to be the wraparound from the back, but there's the RP holding down Pycap through the BKB. He still gets the chance to get the Sunder off, trying to turn, but Mickey's on top of him. The BKB will now run out for the PA, so Mickey has to back up. Do they get the Rax Alliance? They do. They will finish off the melee Rax in the middle lane. OG trying their best to chase for kills in return. Insane, he's got the self-false promise. He's keeping himself alive and keeping the attention away from the rest of his team, but No Tail still finds the target. The snowball's there onto Qualifier. Thompson's got the magical burst damage to bring down the Dragon Knight, as OG will claim 2.
They lost the Raxes,
They
but
did lose the full Rax mid.
TB got 2 kills. Meta is used. What's the Roche status?
Was Roche up? Not quite. It's about to be. Very
Oh,
close to being
that's
so. If
really
they get
good.
their hands on this OG,
That's really good for OG.
because we've seen how quickly they can take it. And there's a DD bomb, so even bigger if they can grab that and head towards the pit. They're going to keep what Jarrett's in the pit at the moment to check it out. Will be scanned out by Alliance, so they know that OG's hanging around here. Now Roshan will spawn. And OG will be very quick at taking it. Yeah, everyone's in position. Straight into the pit they go. There's not going to be any
double
chance of
damage.
getting this. Yeah, it's just going to melt. Now, this is what the Aegis and the cheese, right? And the refresher shard. So what are we looking at here? Double raw? You're looking at double meta.
I think double meta.
Or double Dagon.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad, because here's the thing. Pugna can solo kill Oracle
Yeah.
if he was able to double Dagon.
I think that's worth it, yeah. If you can just take Insania out of the fight immediately.
It's just tough. It's real tough at the moment to play around the Alliance draft, just because their cores and their 4 are so tanky
Yeah.
that it's almost impossible to penetrate and find Insania behind their front
Dude.
lines, because you don't have any reach. You don't have that initiate type hero, because you've all in on this concept that you're going to get ahead, control the map, and just steamroll Alliance's draft. And that didn't happen.
I mean, the thing is that, as we've seen, is if they can find a chance to kill Mickey, look at the net worth. Like, Mickey is such a large portion of what Alliance have at the moment.
Yep.
If the PA's not in the fight, and somehow OG's 3 cores are still alive, the fight's kind of over. Alliance are going to struggle without the PA being that key damage output that they need to get the kills.
It's true. It's going to get real hard. You have an Oracle.
Yeah.
He'll have a Satanic soon. And I mean, you know that they understand that, because the Terrorblade bought second item MKB. They recognize PA is the sole source of damage. It's going to just be on Alliance. I think you want to look to close the game pretty soon, because the one thing about this PA, he's level 25 already.
He's capping out.
It means that he got the coup de grace talent, right?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, it will stay that.
So, but he won't get much stronger. You know what I mean? His next item's bots. This is the max damage your PA is going to be dealing.
I don't think he should go for bots, definitely, since you always have a TP slot. You can just get the damage item if needed.
What should that be? And yeah, I agree, actually. That's something to note, is that a lot of heroes now can be 7 slotted because they don't need that TP ever.
Well, I mean, what else could he get? What would be super useful this point?
What? Is it though?
I mean, he's fine. He's fine. He's very tanky.
I'm surprised they're not just fighting that.
I think that, I mean, they see a PA there. They think the whole team's behind him.
But that's the thing, right? Because since they don't see the Oracle, although they just did on that ward in the bottom lane, they can't actually go for PA. They're going to run in now, but look at Insania's positioning. It's perfect.
Right. Raw on Qualifier. Pycat, he
Oh
is
my
trying to
God.
focus right, but
Oh
Pycat's
my
just
God. No meta, no BKB.
dead. No meta, no BKB on Pycat. The fight's over for OG. They've got to be very careful. Pycat, he's got to respect this. As he's trying to get back in on this one.
Refresher.
He's got the refresher. Second BKB. He's ready to go for mid-K. The damage is too much as he crits him down. Boxy's got the RP onto 2. As OG, again, struggling in the fights. Alliance, they do lose Tiger. If they don't find anything else, they'll find Tops and 2. Alliance taking it 3 for 1. Not done yet as mid-K closes the gap onto No-Tail. No-Tail,
It's not even empowered.
he'll fall as well. Surely, oh, that Snowball Blink is going to save him. No-Tail is able to play his way out of that. Alliance with another successful fight can
This
get
is one
that
of the
push going again.
Biggest nerves on TB. You can't use Sunder into spell immunity. Once
good
PA gets on top of you, you just can't do anything.
That's another reason. Yeah, it's funny because we were talking about PA's BKB, but like that's obviously now
Yeah.
a TB counter. Like we don't think about it because previously it was just completely ineffective. But maybe Terrorblades come back to the world of the living where heroes actually have to work hard for their wins. Is that just game?
Well, they've got ways to push back. They've got ways to push back, but
Do
if
they?
okay.
You actually can't mess with PA right now. He still has that
They
satanic
get
too.
the skewer back, a big skewer too. Just got the snowball. I mean, Alliance are a little scared now that the Terrorblades back in the game. They're backing away from this Rax. They don't want to continue to commit with the push.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
There's a lot of money on Mickey. 5k gold. Taking the shrine too. I mean, the OG are heading out to this. Mickey, quick to jump back to the side of Insania and get out of here.
They're in a great spot on Alliance, but
Oh, no,
again,
I mean, this PA is just so huge.
just keep in mind, there is no way for him to do more damage unless he were to buy a rapier or sell that Sanjanyasha for some higher DPS item, but it's negligible. And at a certain point, OG will be able to pick up. They had a halberd. They weren't able to use it in the previous fight. They've got one of those on Seb. I'm sure he'll be going AC next. And eventually, this game becomes hard to play. Like, we have seen already the damage output, this support duo, by just using the Chen Penitents, the Tusk tag team. You will kill a PA with the help of those minions at a certain point. But look at that Crimson Guard.
on
Beautiful
Weird
item choice.
Spirit. I expected that item to be picked up by Seb actually after Necrobook 1 when they were grouping up. They just needed to mitigate some of the physical damage.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Oh, look at this.
Radiant are strong.
Oh, whoa, they got the Oracle.
They did. They're straight on top of him, immediately finding the back lines. They get Oracle out of the fight. Can they keep Seb alive, though? Seb's going to be left pretty deep in the base. The burst, though.
Dragon
The
Knight.
DK. Quite for pops the BKB. Will keep himself alive for now, but Pycat's in with the physical damage. That's going to be quite for dead as well. Boxy skewers up, but Pycat, he's just punching them
Maybe
down.
from the low
Boxy
ground.
has to create the distance between them and get back. As Seb going in like that, they do get the racks, but Seb did lose the gem, I believe.
Was that was that the melee racks?
Yeah?
How did they get the melee racks without a response? That's crazy. That is unreal. And OG, we saw this at TI. All these games, it feels like they've lost, they're behind. They managed to just make it competitive. And they kill a Rax, they get Radiant stuck in the base, and they've guaranteed that that fourth Roche is now what Alliance is going to need to pick up if they want to close out this game. Really just an excellent game from both sides.
Oh. Thompson.
Whoa.
Oh, Boxy's found him. Prepared. I'm ready. Knew that he'd go for the blink play, and they were in perfect position, Alliance.
Thompson has a purely glass cannon build, and look at the build on that. Can we go back to that? That's beautiful. I love you, Boxy. He goes for the Blink Shadow Blade to ensure the initiation, and then just the team fight items. I am so glad Alliance has picked up on this. Their itemization was excellent at the KL Major. It's improved even since then. They've got Greaves, they've got Crimson, and they've got a super fat PA ready to rock and roll. And
Pycat?
goodness.
Oh my god!
The daggers of doom.
Is that it? He's just dead, isn't he?
He has a buyback.
He does have a buyback.
They're getting more.
They are. OG in trouble. McKay takes Seb. It's going to be a triple buyback from OG in an attempt to hold this one. No-Tail with the Ghost Scepter. They're looking towards Tiger. Tiger gets the silence out onto No-Tail, but the tier 4s are falling. OG, what can they do to stop this? They get the stun out straight away onto No-Tail. That's the 4th buyback. OG trying their best to defend this,
no
but the
buyback
tier
on
4s are
Thompson.
gone. Alliance, they're pushing at the Ancient. They don't have meta. They don't have BKB on the Terrorblade. They can't defend this.
God.
It's going to be all over. Alliance taking the Ancient. OG with no means to defend at this point of the game as GG is caught and Alliance take game 1 of this best of 3.
So, in a battle to determine what is the most broken in the new patch,
PA Magnus.
PA Magnus seems to be winning, in my book.
I mean, even Pierre alone we've seen does incredible. If you let the team get both of the heroes together, it's just ridiculous. And I think even in a game like that where we liked it. I liked what OG was the draft that they had, but they just didn't have a good enough of an early game. Alliance played really well. I think we've seen it before from Insania, but his Oracle play was just perfect. Like having the Oracle on top of this was a PA Magnus, and the way that he played the lane was crazy. I mean, Alliance as a whole, like everyone played their role. It wasn't really a game where Qualifier got to pop off like he normally does. This was definitely more of like a show I felt from like Insania and Mickey, and of course some great RPs.
Tyga had a very quiet performance as well, but I thought he played nice. And Boxy effectively equalized the game with that.
That RP down one. I mean, it really is like this is Alliance. What they've been multiple lands already this season.
Yeah, they were at the minor.
No.
They were at the major?
They were at the major.
Yeah.
Was it just
They were
major?
at
Was there someone
ESL.
else? Oh, yeah, there is. So, yeah, but they've been at multiple lands, and OG, they've been on a break. And I think in a game like that, that absolutely shows. That's Alliance, you know.
This new Alliance just needed some more LAN experience so they can gel things together up. And man, Boxy, his RPs were really good this game. It's easier to play Initiator like a Magnus when you have 2 tanky frontliners, so they created a lot of chaos, and then after you can follow up.
Yep.
Also, I remember one of the games where he played an offlane CK. They lacked control, and then he built Road of Athos, 2 bracers. These were old 2 bracers just so that he can control Storm Spirit. So itemization on side of Alliance was really on point.
We got it.
Really good point though about Mag. Like we saw it lose previously because he was the sole initiator, and it's almost impossible to play a good Mag. When you have a DK Earth Spirit, your game is easy. And every RP is gold. Anyway,
played. I mean, just great showing from Alliance, and I think we can certainly expect more from Alliance in game 2. If that game was anything to show by, we're gonna have a short break, run some ads because the draft is gonna start very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna have game 2 of Alliance versus OG.